Chapter 21 The Origin of the Universe and Our Solar System. The Origin of the Universe. There have been many ideas throughout the countries about the origin of the universe. A few have had much evidence to support them. Here are three theories that were supported at various times in the past century. Constant state theory. The universe has always existed in a steady state. As it expands, new matter is created, keeping the density of the universe consistent. Observations and a pile of the evidence collected since the 1960s have pretty much ruled out this possibility. Oscillating model theory. The universe is in a cycle of expanding and contracting, sort of like blowing of a balloon, letting it deflate and blow it up again. However, we don't have any evidence that indicates that the universe will contract. The Big Bang Theory. Our universe began around 14 billion years ago from a single point smaller than an atom. It was extremely hot and dense and started expanding outward. The bang. The new matter cooled to form different objects like planets, moons, and stars, and it's still expanding. The most accepted and supported theory is currently the Big Bang Theory. It's constantly being refined as new evidence is discovered. Evidence that the universe is expanding. We perceive waves at different frequencies depending on our movement. The change in perceived frequency of a wave is called the Doppler shift. Think about a speedboat heading out to sea. It will slam through the oncoming waves rapidly, but when it comes back to shore, traveling in the same direction as the wave, it feels like you go over the top of the same waves much less frequently. In a similar way, when an ambulance is driving toward you, the siren sounds higher pitched. When it's driving away from you, the siren sounds lower pitched. The change in sound is caused by a change in the frequency of the sound waves hitting your ears. As the siren is moving toward you, you perceive the sound waves to be closer together, producing a higher pitched sound. When the siren is moving away, you perceive the sound waves at a lower frequency, producing a lower pitched sound. Scientists use the Doppler shift of light waves to determine whether stars and galaxies are moving toward or away from us. Instead of listening, they look. In the star is moving toward us, its light wavelengths are compressed, and we perceive it as slightly bluer, and if it's moving away, as most objects in the universe appears redder. Light from galaxies outside of our local group appears to be toward the red end of the spectrum, the red shift, which means that it supports the theory that the entire universe is expanding. When you see starlight in the night sky, you are observing light that probably left stars a million of years ago. Galaxies and stars are so far away from each other that even though light travels quickly, it can take a million of years for the light waves to reach us. You can look back in time to the early days of the universe by looking at stars and galaxies that are really far away. The formation of the solar system. Our solar system began 4.6 billion years ago as a nebula, a floating cloud of gas, ice, and dust. A shock wave, probably from a nearby exploding star, caused the nebula to start rotating and condensing. As it rotated, it flattened in a disc shape, like a ball of dough spinning into a pizza crust in the air. Gravity pulled the bits of gas, dust, and ice into larger clumps of metal, which in turn pulled in more bits of gas, dust, and ice. The temperature and pressure of all the metal at the center became so hot that fusion started, and a star, our sun, was born. The rest of the gas, ice, and dust of the nebula pulled together into larger and larger clumps, forming the planet, moons, and other space objects. Because the energy from the sun was so intense, lighter elements were swept away from the inner solar system. As a result, the inner planets close to the Sun are composed mostly of heavy elements, while the outer planets are composed mostly of lighter elements and gases. The importance of gravity. Gravity is the driving force behind the origin of our solar system and others like it. Gravity draws nebula close together, creating heat, and leads to fusion and star formation. Gravity caused space material to clump together, forming celestial bodies like planets and moons. Gravity also caused the planet to stay in orbit around the Sun. Historical theories of our solar system. Today we know that our solar system has 8 planets and small objects that revolve around the Sun. In the past, however, people had other ideas. Earth-centered model. Greek scientists such as Aristotle and Ptolemy believed Earth was at the center of the solar system. They saw that the sun, moon, and the 5 planets they knew of at the time all revolved around Earth. Sun-centered model. In 1543, Nicholas Copernicus published a paper saying that Earth and all other planets revolved around the Sun. Only the Moon, he said, revolved around Earth. Using his observation of the planet Venus, among other observations, Galileo Galilei also theorized that the Sun was at the center of the solar system. These models were pretty close to our current solar system model, but both Copernicus and Galileo were ridiculed and persecuted for their work.